everyone in the Wabash Valley is probably familiar with the city of Vincennes, Indiana. However, you might not be familiar with Vincennes, France. Our partner, We Are Knox County, brings us a story about two cities halfway across the world from each other, but still share a special bond.
Two cities, one name, and nearly a century of friendship. On Sunday, the connection between Vincennes, Indiana and Vincennes, France grew even stronger. A group of special guests traveled around 4,200 miles to visit Indiana's first city. A ceremony was held at Vincennes City Hall to welcome the mayor of Vincennes, France, Mayor Charlotte Libert, and a group of exchange students. The event began with Vincennes Mayor Joe Yoakum and Mayor Libert signing a document reaffirming the sister city partnership. The two Vincennes cities have shared that bond since 1935. With the help of translator Bailey Hacker Powell, I asked Mayor Libert why this partnership is so meaningful.
I'm very proud to be here for the 90th anniversary of the friendship between Vincennes, Indiana and Vincennes, France. But having a rooted friendship like this where we can truly connect and communicate across cultures is an incredibly important part of this exchange.
After the signing, the 18 exchange students were named honorary citizens of Vincennes. I spoke with several of the students about their first impressions of America's Vincennes. One of them told me the best part about visiting is getting to discover new things.
We didn't even know that a city was called Vincennes in the US, and knowing that it has a whole story different that Vincennes in France is very, very interesting.
Since arriving earlier this weekend, another student said they've noticed a lot of differences in our everyday life compared to theirs.
I've seen that the school is very, very different from ours in Paris. And also, I mean, the food is different. The way that teenagers drive cars and are very responsible, it's much different than ours.
As soon as they arrived, students began exploring the city. Mayor Libert told me one of the first stops was the Indiana Military Museum.
There's so much history for the students to learn, but it's all very accessible and very interesting for the students that are visiting.
When I asked the students if they think they'd ever want to come back to Vincennes, Indiana, I got some honest, heartwarming answers.
Definitely, I will come back because people are so nice.
It's very cozy, I don't know, comfy.
Those students will spend the next week living with host families and walking the halls of Vincennes Lincoln High School and getting a glimpse of what everyday life is like right here in Indiana's first city. Reporting in Vincennes, I'm Nathan Springfield.